Hey guys, Obi-Wan's back with another review, this time of an action figure, Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, Dengar, one of the infamous bounty hunters from The Empire Strikes Back that Darth Vader hires to help him capture the Millennium Falcon. And a fun fact for you guys, Dengar's ship is actually called the Punishing One, and it is in some books that he rescued Boba Fett from the Sarlacc pit. So that's interesting facts about good old Dengar. Basically, this is your vintage packaging. Okay, so this figure's pretty old. So the figure came out in 2010. This review's probably been done heaps of times, but like I've told you guys before, if I don't review some of these figures, I'll never crack them open, and I really want to crack them open. So I love the detailing on the back. It's got the original Dengar figure, so we can see what we got back in the day in 1980 and 1982. That's when I was born. Hello, 80s. And it's got some nice figures on the back there as well. It's showing you Boba Fett, showing you 3PO, Leia, Luke, and a Cloud Car pilot. So yeah, on the front cover we have Dengar, we have IG-88, and you can actually see Big Bad Fett in the corner there. And from The Empire Strikes Back, and the guy says, "Bounty hunters, we don't need their scum," and that's an awesome line, and I think everyone uses that. So let's crack this figure open. But just showing you what the actual card looks like. I actually got a pretty nice clean card. It doesn't have much bends or anything, but we're going to crack it open anyway. Let's go! Okay guys, so Dengar out of the pack actually looks really, really nice. Now I have seen a lot of guys use this in some nice action figure photography. He is a 3.7 inch figure, so he's not the 6 inch figure that we're all waiting for the Black Series, but it is a nice figure nonetheless. And I mean, it actually has a really nice head sculpt. I mean, look at the head sculpt for a 3.75 figure. It's got the nice toweling and everything like that. Really nice dry brushing. It's got that ball joint elbow, so it's not quite double jointed, but it's still pretty good. So that's the same with both elbows. He's got some nice armor in here. This little plate actually moves off. You can actually take this plate off, and that gun also comes out of that holster there as well, so you can pull that gun out and back in again. He's got nice armoring all the way around, some nice weathering on the boots there as well. He also has a pretty cool backpack as well that actually is all nice and weathered, and you can pop it off like so and just straight back into that pin. So I mean, this figure is really, really nice. I only have a few little gripes about the articulation, but I mean, for 3.75 inch figure, I mean, he looks absolutely amazing. So that's the figure. So I'll just show you his blaster rifle, and then we'll go back to Dengar and go over the articulation on the figure. So his weapon of choice is the Vulcan 38 blaster rifle. That's a fun fact. And he also is cited in Return of the Jedi, if you haven't seen him in Return of the Jedi in the Jabba's Palace scene. So yeah, this is a sniper rifle. That's Dengar's weapon of choice. It's got some nice paint apps on the back. That's pretty cool. But I mean, all in all, a nice sculpt. It's got a little bit of a bend to it, but we should be able to fix that up. So let's go back to Dengar and go over the articulation. We'll take a few pictures of old Dengar and wrap this review up. Okay guys, as far as articulation goes, so his head does the full 360. We don't need to do that though, because that's not a normal movement for a person. So his head looks down that far basically, and up that far, because it is on a ball joint, so you can kind of get it up a little bit more on different angles, but that's about as far as it goes. So the shoulders go all the way out. They're on that like Black Series ball joint that we're used to, and of course they go round and round and round. And the elbow is the ball joint, of course, as well. Now, you don't get any separate hands or anything like that. The hand is basically on a swivel, and nothing extra special about that, so it's not on a pivot. The waist does have a little bit of up and down movement. I like that. It is a little hindered, but that's okay. So it's got a nice waist swivel as well, so you can swivel him pretty well in good positions. Now, the biggest gripe with the figure, of course, is this. There goes his gun, but is this, you know, the single scissor leg action, which is just a bummer. And I mean, it'd be cool if he had those ball jointed leg joints in the hips here, but all in all, I'm not going to cry about it. Still an awesome figure. Really good ball joints on the knees. That's about as much as you want to go on your knees. And he has a cool ball joint on the foot, of course, and the full swivel on the foot. So, okay, overall, the figure is absolutely awesome. I would definitely recommend it. I mean, it's still going for, say, you can pick it up for $20, $30, $40 kind of mark. I mean, overall, it looks awesome for that 3.75. So, I mean, hopefully when the Black Series comes out, they do this justice and they do a nice figure, which you would think they would, because this one is just so nice. But I mean, yeah, I can't say any bad things about this figure. For 3.75, I think it is awesome, and most of the vintage collection series are awesome figures. So definitely pick this figure up if you have not got it already. Dengar is awesome. Definitely need him in your bounty hunter pack for sure. And we'll flick over to some cool pictures. I'll try and take some nice pics of old Dengar. And as always, guys, that's Obi-Wan, and I'll see you again on another review.